Hello, everyone. This is Sean, and I'm with Project V. A little bit background about myself. My real name is Shahruh. You can just call me Sean, and I'm a computer science student, and I'm in the third year. So this is Project V, right? And V stands for vision. We all have a vision, but going for that vision is just like walking by the broken glass, right? And your legs hurt. That's how you can imagine it, right? It has its own struggles. That's how the path looks like. In reality, you can never reach the stars, but it's glowing there. You want to reach it, right? With the passion and the goals and everything you have, it's possible. Now, uh, as I have given a little intro about Project V, I would like to give you a blueprint of the channel and a little bit about the thoughts I have so that you will find that interested or not, so you can just move on and don't waste your time, right? So we got the playlist in the first section. You will find playlists in my YouTube channel where there will be statistics, there will be Python. This is not where I'll be teaching. I never want to be a teacher actually, and I don't think that's the career path I choose for myself. But the idea of learning something and being able to explain it is what I like, because the part that a lot of the programmers and IT guys lack is being able to explain it while having it in mind. So that's another skill to develop as well. Now, it's clear with this. Now we'll move on to the second part, which is AI and ML. I the whole reason, as you can see, is just it's not like the whole things. There will be a bunch of things as well in the following days, weeks, and months to come. So the path is eventually become an AI engineer, and through sharing this progress and also explaining it, and also if I don't mind if one or two videos will go viral or just hyped up, because the main purpose for me is to gather data for myself, and maybe if that benefits, also share that with people. So yeah, that's the second part. We'll be solving some contest problems as well along the way. And the knowledge is pretty much free today. You can find it anywhere. And literally being jealous about sharing that knowledge is nothing but an arrogancy. So today's world just puts some label on it and sells it in the price of $2 or $4 or $5 or $10, or it may be expensive, which is reasonable enough because it should have some value, right? And the third one is the projects. We'll be having a couple of projects. We'll be watching a lot of videos, and I will be sharing my ideas. And would be glad if there is anything particular that comes. So there will be projects related to statistics, Python, SQL, math, maybe linear algebra, maybe JavaScript, or anything sort of that. And also, I would like to point out that we'll also be looking into startups, because I found it very fascinating that it turns out that knowing it turns out that just being an AI engineer and working somewhere and quitting your job and going and telling yourself that you start a company and you open up LLC and want to do something, that's just never enough. That's not the way to go. The real way to go is that startup itself, it turns out to be an art, turns out to be a skill, turns out to be something you learn, just like in accounting or any other skills. So yeah, we'll be looking into it as well. So we will have a lot of side projects. I hope that that will help us a lot to build a bigger foundation to achieve the bigger vision. And we have the fourth section, which again, as I mentioned just a little bit, minutes ago, is once you're interested, you can just keep it or not keep it. Just absolutely depends on you. But that's where I will be sharing some of my logic and ideas and thoughts and books. If I were to read some books, I will share them, literally. And the reason I am including the books and I'm including some ideas and critical thoughts is because keeping track of them is what I always lacked, and literally explaining those concepts are also an active way of implementing the knowledge, right? An active way of knowing things, basically speaking. And also, I would like to include religion into it. I am Muslim, and I will not identify myself as just this in this bubble of being a Muslim, but rather looking into the world in a different perspectives, right? Let's say you're a Hindu or Christian, it should not limit you from exploring the world, because the world is vast and the God is one. So whatever the religion you're from, whatever it is, I'll also be, touching into the topics for the best of my knowledge, without, going into anything biased. Because one thing you would like to keep in mind about this channel is a bias. I hate bias, and I'm a biased, and you are biased, and we all humans are biased. Without the bias, I don't think we will be as human as we are. So we'll be nothing but just a robot, just intelligence, just like an AI. So I will try to avoid such topics, like such hypes, to get the views, because the real reason again is not to get hyped up, but rather to have this sense of purpose in those visions, and sense of a much hard work that will be put in it, and also benefit myself, benefit others around myself, and hopefully those who benefited also will benefit others around themselves. Now, that is the thing I wanted to write. Anything stupid or logical. Anything stupid, it's a trial and error way of learning, and I have always feared that, and I wish I would, get to understand that. I sometimes see myself very, very stupid, and that's where I get disappointed. But it turns out that stupidity is a part of learning. Stupidity is a part of being human being, right? So that's my current state, and having to have this current state is what not just me, but rather a lot of people like today's world. I mean, I'm not claiming that all the people are like that, but if you're similar, then you're in the right place, man. Because like I've got a lot of things going on in my mind, and I've got a lot of visions, and I can also see them collapse as the years to come. So this channel, if the only thing you can get from this introduction video is gonna be also the knowledge and all of these things, but the main thing is I will be doing that myself as well, is really to clear out your mind of all this bias, of all this misinformation, and of all these things that might keep you intact. Obviously, you do not want to just get out of there, because the only way to get out is to just die, right? So you just want to clear out and move with the flow, right? Move with the flow in a way, in your way, the way you choose to, not the way someone influenced you. So there are a lot more ideas to come into play. And the reason I'm sharing that and making a video a little bit long is because, again, I want you to understand a sense of perspective I have about this channel, a sense of perspective I have. And so decide for yourself whether that aligns with your interest, that aligns with your beliefs, or anything of such sort, right? So yeah, there are a lot more, tons of things to talk about, but unfortunately we're running out of time. And why did pass? Because I choose to. That's the whole point to answer this question, right? Not because of someone, not because of this, because the life is one, and you would rather prefer the life, the short with the path you only want to live, than the long and the joyful, which will definitely end, but you never end up with something you wanted to actually want in this life, right? So that's the whole point. Thank you very much for watching, and that's the Project V. Here we go.